Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about Gen Z interview experience of 2022 batch. Few students have shared their experience from different background like mechanical, triple E, CSE students, and I'm going to share it with you guys so that you will be knowing how to prepare yourself. So let's get started. Now the first experience is shared by Ayush Dogra. He is from CSE background, and his interview started like this, with his introduction, then languages I know other than English language like French and German. I don't know why this question came. Anyways, then OOPS concept. OOPS concept is very important for all of you from CSE and non-CSE. If you have a little knowledge, the non-CSE student, if you have a little knowledge about CSE and you have written any programming language like C++, Java, then OOPS concept is like a heart and soul of that. The questions are definitely going to come from OOPS concept. Now the next question was from structures, C++ concepts like pointer, etc. 2D array transpose program with a function. I had to write a code in the compiler. Of course, this time Cognizant is asking you to write the code on compiler, not on the notepad. Superset has a compiler. You need to write code on that and you need to explain the logic of your code to the interviewer. Now the next question was SQL queries, since he mentioned it in his resume. Another question was joins in SQL. Of course, I have uploaded a video on SQL and DBMS series. If you haven't watched that, that is for interview point of view. Go ahead and check it out. There I have explained what is join, how to use it. Now, 2 aptitude questions this person got, and one on probability of getting 7 when rolling 2 dice. Another question was on pipes and cistern. Now the next question, next interview experience shared by EIE student. At first the interviewer asked me to introduce herself, like okay. Then the next he asked me about the programming language that he or she is familiar with. I'm not sure whose interview experience is this. Okay, then he told that I'm familiar with C language. He immediately asked me the questions on Java. Oops. Okay, I don't know why this question came. Okay, anyways, OOPS concept is very important. This person might have only mentioned C as a programming language, not any C++ or Java. That's why the interviewer might have also got confused, though. That's why this is a very popular question. That's why maybe the interviewer has asked ask him or her this OOPS concept. Now I don't know what he was up to. Okay, next he asked me to explain my project. Next he asked me whether I know any advanced technology or not. This one I answered by seeing your video, Didi. Okay, one of my video. I'll show you the playlist or the video which you guys should watch before sitting in any interview. These people are talking about some of my playlists and some of my video which I'll be sharing at the end, which video you should watch before sitting in any interview. Now let's move on to the next question. I explained him about the Bluetooth controller, car and home automation using IoT, which I did. He asked me to write a code on palindrome. Some set of some set of program I have shared with you guys in my last video, which I'll share the link in the description box, and in one of my video, which I will be providing you the link at the bottom in the description box. There I have mentioned a set of program which is very important, and you should at least practice those programs before sitting in any service based interview. Now let's move on to the next question. That's it. He asked me to leave after a good note, and overall everything went well, and your playlists were just awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, now the other experiences from computer science branch, and the interview was, before jumping into this video, if you guys are preparing for GATE and ESE, guys, if you are preparing for GATE and ESE, then I have an announcement for you. Unacademy is launching their GATE and ESE subscription with 10% discount if you are using a coupon code TEL10. For more detail, I will provide you the link in the description box. You can go ahead and check it out. if you are preparing for GATE and ESE preparation, this is a great chance for you guys to get at least 10% discount on these courses. Now the next thing is related to mega scholarship test by Unacademy for GATE and ESE preparation, where you have to compete thousands of learners and stand a chance to win up to 100% scholarship. So this mega scholarship test is completely live. You can see your scores, everything live on the live dashboard, and you can compete with your competitive learner. And if you are scoring well in the top rank, then of course you will get a chance to get up to 100% scholarship on Unacademy, GATE and ESE preparation. Now let's move to the interview experiences. It's fine, not too complicated, but simple questions on DBMS and data structure, remaining some non-technical questions like where do you see yourself in 5 years. So yeah, in Gen Z interview, you cannot expect it too complicated. Even if you are a CSE student or a non-CSE student, the interview will be quite simpler only, guys. So don't get stressed. Now another CSE student, the interviewer asked first question was Java versus Python. I have uploaded a video on Java versus Python. I'm not sure whether you have seen that or not. I'll provide you the link in the description, Java versus Python. You can watch that. Pointer encapsulation, again OOPS concept, encapsulation, disadvantage of pointer, why structures and classes are not same. C versus C++, why Python is used in your project, program to print a string is palindrome or not. I have noticed like 2 or 3 people got the same program, palindrome or not. Maybe they have, their interview was on the same day or not, what, I am not sure, but 2 people got the same program. Now the other interview experience is shared from the branch information technology. Interview was purely based on her resume. He asked me to introduce myself, then he asked me about the project that I mentioned in resume. I mentioned HTML, CSS, C, C++. He asked me from the HTML and CSS, then one program from C, no, not from C, one program the interviewer might have asked, and it's up to you whether you want to write it in C or C++. Now, no questions from C++, one aptitude question, and finally he asked me if I get selected, am I confident to take the challenges? Okay, that is a behavioral question or what. Interview overall was good. I don't know whether I was able to crack it or not, but best of luck. You will definitely, I wish you crack the interview. And let's move on to the next experience. Firstly, I want to thank you, ma'am, for your guidance. Thank you so much. Ma'am, nothing much, similar to what you told in your videos only. If your mini project or major project are interesting, then they will ask more questions on them. Yes, I have told you this thing in one of my video. I will provide all the videos which you should watch at the end, that if your project is interesting and it's up to you, you can make the interview goes in your way, near around the project. That's all. It's up to you how you are going to take take your interview, in which direction you're going to take your interview. Now if not more than they asked me about technologies and programming. For me, they did not ask any aptitude questions. Of course, he has so many things to be to answer from his project, then he didn't get any aptitude question. That might be the reason. Now next interview experience is of a mechanical engineering student. It started with his introduction, then 4 aptitude questions. I have noticed most of the non-CSE students are getting more aptitude question than a CSE one. Especially those who are writing nothing or very less technologies of CSE background, the non-CSE people, they are getting more questions from aptitude. Why? Because at least the interviewer should ask you something, right? So I've seen up to 5-6 questions people have got in their interview from aptitude, because they have not mentioned anything from CS background. This is the main reason. Now, another question was why IT, not choose your core. Of course, every non-CSE, every second person are going to get this question. Why IT, not your field? Now, advanced technology, questions from my favorite subject, of course. So his interviewer might have asked him questions related to mechanical engineering core subject. Because definitely, in my last video, I told you that many people got many questions from their core field. Why? Reason was this, because you did not mention any CS or programming skills in your resume. Other questions was asked any OOPS language. He asked me any OOPS language he knows, and he said no. See, this is why. So this is all I have. Okay, I have another, the last one. So this person is saying like, thanks a lot ma'am for the introduction video. Okay, and Java and DBMS SQL videos on YouTube. I learned DBMS and SQL as well as learned how to introduce yourself in interview from your YouTube videos. Thank you so much. And I could answer all questions in the interview very confidently. Ma'am, I'm from ECE student and I'm from ECE background, and first I was asked introduction and all, why I want to join Cognizant, why Java is better than any other language, as I mentioned Java in my resume, difference between JDK, JRE, JVM, difference between hash map and hash table. In my previous video also I told you like many people got this question, hash map and hash table. Aptitude questions from speed, distance and time. Explain project, asked me architecture of IoT and difference between IoT and IIoT, as my project was on that. Who is CEO of Cognizant? Okay, even I don't know. Do I know any digital tech? As I mentioned IoT, so asked have like I need to implement, okay, whether she has implemented Java in anywhere in her IoT project. Then speak about the place I belong from in 2 minutes. And lastly, do I have any questions for the interviewer? This is like greatly explained in detail. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. And this is all about the experience of 2022 batch from different engineering background. Now guys, what are the playlists and what are the videos which are very important for you guys to please go ahead and watch, for you guys to watch before sitting in your interview? The video and playlist these people are talking about are, first, my DBMS playlist. If you have mentioned DBMS in your resume, then DBMS playlist is just for interview preparation. Nothing more content is over there. Second is SQL playlist. That also contain only 6 to 7 videos, and that too is for interview point of view. Third is how to introduce yourself. I have uploaded one video in that. You need to learn how to introduce yourself in your interview. This is very important. The fourth video I have seen, like people are talking about how to crack interview. I have shared tips and tricks of how to crack interview. I'm going to share all this link in the description box, and go ahead and check it out. And plus, to watch interview experience, which whatever I have shared on my channel, I'll provide you the playlist of that. If you watch these videos right, then definitely you're going to get a little confidence on yourself, like that you can crack any interview, any service-based interview. So that's all guys. These all information are for interview preparation. Hope this video was informative to you. If it was informative to you, don't forget to press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet.